wanted to create today a Lana Del Rey Young and Beautiful inspired makeup tutorial. Now, if you've been in my car over the last 6 weeks, I have 4 versions of the song on the go non-stop. I'm not typically a Lana Del Rey fan, but I love this song that she has in the Great Gatsby soundtrack. So if you guys are interested in knowing how I recreated this 1920s Lana Del Rey inspired makeup tutorial, then keep on watching. And at first, when I was in love with this song, I didn't even realize there was a video for it. And then when I saw it, I was like, oh hell yes, I want teardrops on my face too. Alright, so let me get you guys up to speed. So, I've already put on my CC cream from Annabelle, just to even out my skin, take away any redness or anything like that. The foundation that I'm wearing today is the Skin True from Annabelle as well. And I mixed Natural Ivory and True Beige. This one's a little bit more yellow base, this one's a little bit more pink base. Them together ends up making my perfect skin tone. I put a little bit of Age Rewind in the color Fair, or nope, not true, in the color Light underneath my eyes, and to take away the redness on top of my lid area, I put a little bit of MAC Painterly Paint Pot. And that is how I've taken away a lot of imperfection. Alright, so the first shade I'm going to use is from MAC. It's called Brulee. And this is just a very pale, creamy beige matte shade that I will put all over my lid area. Then I'm going to take Cork and just start creating some definition in my crease. Now, this look is very, very rounded. So every time we're going to add a new shade in, we're going to make sure that we are still applying circular motion. I'm going to start adding in a little bit of Swiss chocolate, mixing it with Cork. Now for this look, it's important to always leave the first inner third of the eye kind of empty and just to concentrate on the 2/3 outer portion of the eye. Alright, now on the base of her lid, this entire area here looks a little wet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a pure pigment from Maybelline. This is in the shade Barely Brazen. I'm going to take that pigment and put it all on the lower part of my lid, and I'm not going to wet it. Now here comes the unconventional part. We're going to take the Rimmel Wake Me Up Instant Radiance, and this is in the shade 004 Shimmery Sand. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a tiny bit of this on our brush, and we're going to cover the same part of the lid with that product to really help it look wet. Now we will be coming in a little later and putting a pop of color right here in the middle of the lid to really intensify the wet look. And we're just going to keep building intensity. So now I'm going to take Embarked from MAC, which is a great chocolate brown shade that is matte. And we are really going to intensify the outer portion of the eye and really bringing in the circular motion. And we're just going to be fading in and out until we've reached the desired intensity, playing with different shades of brown. And we're going to take the same shade Embark and just put it along the lash line. We will smoke it out underneath the eye as well. A little bit more intensity. I'm going to take a waterproof liner here from Les Wattier in the shade Cappuccino. I'm just going to put it over the shadow. Take any black eyeshadow that you have. I'm going to use today Blackout from Urban Decay, just a tiny bit on your pencil brush, and just intensify the crease a little bit. Now I'm going to take a nude pencil. This is a Rimmel Scandalize waterproof Kajal with the name Nude. Really easy to remember it. And we put that inside the waterline. Now we're going to take our Benefit Eye Bright and we're just going to put it a little bit underneath the brow and in the inner corner. Now I find that taking my finger is the best tool for this because the warmth of your hands will just make this product melt into the skin. I'm going to start with my waterproof Maybelline The Rocket. I'm going to put over that the L'Oreal Telescopic in Carbon Black. And then for my bottom lashes, I'm going to put the YSL Baby Doll. Now, right before we put on some fake lashes, I'm going to take Rice Paper eyeshadow from MAC, and I'm going to pop it right here in the inner corner and fade it out. Now, of course, we've got to use some lashes today, so I'm going to use my Quo Glamour lashes in 806, and this is what they look like. And here we have the first eye done. Now both eyes are done. Very clean, simple, brown, smoky eye. And now we're going to concentrate on the cheeks. So let me bring you back a little bit. Whoa, okay. So I'm going to start with my Soleil Tan de Chanel, whatever we're calling this thing. Now, her contour is pretty strong in this look. And I don't know if she's wearing blush or not, but I'm just going to kind of fade out this bronzer with a little bit of MAC Gingerly. And I'm still staying in the same area, putting nothing on the apples of the cheek. And make sure you really don't come in too much in the middle of the face with the contour. It's really important that you keep it in the outer part of the face. And now for the lips. I'm going to mix two lip tars. So this one is NSF's or Not Safe for Work, and this one is Queen. So it's a mix of red, pink, and berry shades. So these two together should give me the exact shade that she has in the video. It's really hard to tell, but I think this will be perfect for it. So this is the color that I'm ending up with. And in the video, you know, this is a 1920s inspired look. Her Cupid bow is really, really well defined. So when you're really trying to define your lips, use something like the MAC 316 SE brush. This is an amazing lip brush. I just want this shade a tiny, tiny bit darker, so I'm just going to take Dark Side from MAC on my same lip brush and just deepen it a tiny bit. Now, what was the hardest part about matching up this lipstick shade is that the video is pretty dark, and in different lights it looks a little bit different, but I think this is pretty close to what she has on. And now all we're missing is the teardrops. So I have these stickers here from the Martha Stewart sticker collection, and I'm going to take this little flower and take off 2 of the petals to create teardrops. And there you go. Ooh la la. Now I think I'm just going to add a tiny, tiny bit of highlight on the cheek, and I'm going to take my Stila Kitten highlighter here. Toodaloo. Peace. Bye guys.